Dear John, we know each other for more than 20 years. You always gave me a warm welcome, so it was always a pleasure to visit Claremont after graduation. We had so many inspiring and interesting discussions about all kinds of topics.
I often remember when we had lunch in 2008. On the left we see Bob Borelli from Harvey Mudd with his wife, and on the right are Ellis Cumberbatch and his wife. Ellis and I came to Claremont at the same time in 1979.
I still enjoy drinking coffee from this cup. John, we had so many epic tennis matches in the past, and I hope we will have another one soon.
This is my favorite t-shirt for playing tennis.
John, I'm really sorry for not being able to attend your retirement celebration physically. That's why I would like to send you some impressions from my area.
The city of Ulm is located in the southern part of Germany. I was born there on Leap Day in 1956. There is the tallest cathedral in the world, 161 meters. It is 10% higher than the Great Pyramid in Egypt. Albert Einstein was born at this place in 1879. The house doesn't exist anymore. It got destroyed in the Second World War. We were not only born in the same city, but also at the same time of the year. That's why we share the same zodiac sign. Before going to California, I was a student in math and physics at the University of Ulm for 4 years. Just before leaving Germany, I got a Super 8 camera to capture some memories from Claremont. In the first year, I lived in Fort Lewis Drive with another 3 students. Each day began with the pleasure of walking to the Institute through this beautiful place with its many trees in the morning sun. At that time, the math department was located within the Harvey Mudd buildings. The institute had a private and inspiring atmosphere, and it was very nice to walk over there. This is Thomas Zachariah. We became good friends. Some of the buildings didn't exist by that time. It was a natural parking lot. Occasionally, I did hike on Mount Baldy. There were lots of fires in that year. Once I met a snake. Intuitively, I kept a safety distance of 20 meters. Later on, somebody told me it was a rattlesnake. There were many tennis courts at CMC. Some people from the math department did play tennis at that time, what gave me the opportunity to enter this sport. My graduation was in 1982. Afterwards, we had a little party in the math department. I still remember my 3 years in Claremont to be the best time of my life.
Now it's time to switch to a special kind of coffee. Hop and malt coffee. This is my favorite brand of Bavarian beer. Dear John, congratulations on your retirement. Now you might find time to do things you couldn't do before. But I hope you will still show up in the Institute like Alice did. In particular, yet that you will continue to advise and proofread my forthcoming paper on the Egyptian pyramid. The construction process of this monument was designed by the earliest mathematicians. That's why only mathematicians can rediscover the construction process, and that's why archaeologists are unable to solve the problem. It was an early optimization problem. The slope of the pyramid was predetermined by religious and political reasons. It was 4/pi. But then the task was to build the largest possible monument of that time. But that had to be done within 20 years and with 12,000 workers at a quite normal working condition. By choosing the most efficient method at any state of the process, the results turn out very natural. Since it was the most important project of the whole state, a precise schedule must have been submitted. For example, after 1/3 of the time, 50% of the material must have been installed, but only 20% of the height will be reached. Probably early next year I will go to visit Peru, and then I will take the chance to make a stop in Claremont. And I hope I'm gonna see you then. And also we will have another epic tennis match. Dear John, I wish you all the best in the future and happy retirement. To the moment, I shall say, you are so wonderful. Don't pass away.
Du musst verstehen. Aus 1 macht 10 und 2 lass gehen und 3 mach gleich, so bist du reich. Verlier die 4 aus 5 und 6 macht 7 und 8, so ist vollbracht. Und 9 ist 1 und 10 ist keins. Das ist das Hexen einmal 1. Das ist das Hexen einmal 1. So sagt die Hex. Aus 1 macht 10 und 2 lass gehen und 3 mach gleich, so bist du reich. Verlier 7 und 8, so ist vollbracht. Und 9 ist 1 und 10 ist keins, das ist das Hexen 1x1.
Das ist das Hexen 1x1.
Aus 1 macht 10 und 2 lass gehen und 3 macht gleich, so bist du reich. Verlier die 4 aus 5 und 6 macht 7 und 8, so ist vollbracht. Und 9 ist 1 und 10